My experience and my observation is that most women.
If you haven't seen that clip, please check it out. She has speaking about this really delicate conversation that has been happening about women being feminine and what that looks like. And she brought up some very beautiful points, right? We have been programmed to behave like men, especially black women, because our femininity and our being has been dishonored and devalued and disrespected and called ghetto and called, we've been called bitches and whores and, oh, you're disrespectful and you're aggressive. When black women have been trying to realign themselves since slavery and find their soft spot, but there hasn't been very many spaces in the world for women to be soft. And we're not just talking about in the workspace, and we're not just talking about at home. We're talking about in general, right? It's dangerous out here. And so women trying to find that soft space has been very dangerous to allow themselves to be vulnerable. It requires a high level of vulnerability to be in that invested and involved in your being, to let your guard down enough to let your being speak for itself, your presence speak for itself. It requires a certain level of confidence, being self-assured, being aware of your worth, being mindful, being attuned to nature and who you are, being clear about that. That requires a level of skill and a next level of self-actualization in order to engage in that. And she is right, the old guard of patriarchy is dying. And in the event of men trying to hold on to that, has really demeaned the value of women. Not that we are any less, but not understanding that you trying to control our bodies is demeaning. You trying to tell me that I have to bring money home and that my money and my accomplishments don't matter is demeaning. Talking to a woman as if she's less than, not attuning or appreciating her nature, her natural state of being, her vulnerability with expressing her feelings and, being emotional and being emotionally aware enough to know what to do with that beautiful thing, has really created a problem for women. And so what I, challenge women to do, and what I've even challenged myself, is to find space for you to just live in your being, find your ability to be present and not allow anything or anyone to challenge that. Let's start living and not surviving.